Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have a huge, critically important update involving the saga of Tim Kennedy and claims he has made over the years. Tim broke his silence late Tuesday night, maybe even early Wednesday morning, technically, wherever you're watching from. And he released a lengthy statement amid a flood of allegations, including stolen valor, stories about things that, I can't even say the words here on YouTube, involving women and children being unalived, if you will, stories about shooting people perhaps not actively engaged in fighting using a thermal imaging system and a sniper rifle. We've been hunting down this story, not just me, but the anti-hero Nate over at Valhalla VFT. We have been absolutely digging where we can, finding things where we can, pressing forward, talking to the Army, talking to Tim's lawyer, figuring out what is true, what is not, talking to Tim's teammates, trying to figure out how many of these stories can be verified. Before we get into all of that, and this is a lot, guys, this is a big deal. Before we get into all of that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Costs you guys nothing. It's absolutely free. I've been putting in a ton of work into this. You have no idea how much it means to me. Comment with your thoughts below. I am trying to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. Hit that bell. Make sure all notifications are on so you won't miss a single thing. And then, as you can see on the bottom of my screen, that is where you can see me at Instagram, David_Hookstead. That's where we've put a lot of evidence. And then X, it's D Hookstead. Now let's get into it. As everyone watching this video knows, Tim Kennedy has been accused of stolen valor. He's been accused of claiming to have a Bronze Star with valor when he does not have one. He also is been resurfaced with that viral post about killing women and children, about seeing his friends and teammates die. That, in contrast with other claims that would seem to contradict that, as well as claims from his teammates. We have more stuff coming. Please give me time. It is not all going to happen overnight. This was totally unexpected. I actually live streamed on Tuesday night. Shortly after my live stream, I get some text messages. I'd gone to bed, and I wake up to some text messages essentially saying, have you seen Tim's post, from a couple different people on Instagram and text messages. I didn't know what they were talking about. I went and pulled it up. I'll show. Well, actually, first, before we show Tim's post, let me put this on the screen. This is the clip that appears to have forced this statement from Tim to come out. I know most of you watching this have seen this. Tim previously said he never claimed to have a Purple Heart. He claims that he never, ever said that. And that was a viral Instagram post that was released after the Anti-Hero podcast blew the lid wide open on this with a pair of podcast episodes, one shortly before after Thanksgiving in November, and then one a follow-up with his teammates that I believe was released in January of 2024 or 2025. Sorry. This all blends together. 2025. So this clip is back out there. Let's watch it right now, and then we'll get into Tim's statement.
Never said anything about having a Purple Heart or a Bronze Star with a V device.
You sure about that?
Per the source I have here, you have a Bronze Star with a V. Is that correct?
Yep.
You mind telling us about what happened there and how you got that?
Oh, pretty straightforward. I think so. There was a bad guy, and bad guy was shooting at us, and I shot him.
So that is the clip that is now gone mega viral, and that led to this. Let me throw this up on the screen for you here. Give me a second. Still using streamer. Oops, not what I wanted. All right, let's read through this together. This came out either right around midnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, somewhere right around then. It's a lengthy statement, so let's get into it. I want to take full and unequivocal responsibility for a serious mistake. Over the years, I made public statements and gave interviews in which I unintentionally misstated aspects of my military service. Okay, unintentionally. He says he unintentionally misstated aspects of his military service. However, it's important to note that these things have been out there for a long time, and he previously said it never happened at all until that clip that we just saw showed up. So unintentionally is an interesting way to say. Most notably, I implied directly or indirectly that I had been awarded the Bronze Star with Valor. That is not true, and there's no excuse for it. I never received that honor, and I deeply regret ever suggesting otherwise. This kind of recognition is sacred. It represents extraordinary courage under fire, acts that risk or cost lives. To those who truly earned it and to their families and brothers in arms, I offer my sincere and direct apology. What I said disrespected your service, and I take full ownership of that. I was young when I stepped into the public eye, and I wasn't prepared for the scrutiny or pressure that came with it. That doesn't absolve me. I should have known better. He absolutely should have known better. Integrity is not situational, and I failed to uphold the standards I claim to represent. To the military and veteran community, especially those who served in combat or lost people they love, I am deeply sorry. I know I've let many of you down. You have every right to expect more from me, and I didn't live up to that. This apology is not the end. It's the beginning. I'm committed to rebuilding trust through honest reflection, visible accountability, and ongoing service to the community I misrepresented to myself. I will no longer speak about my service in a way that elevates me beyond what I actually did from now on. And my words will be guided by truth, humility, and respect. I understand that words alone don't heal disappointment or restore trust. Only time and action will. Thank you to those who have held me accountable. I will do my best to honor that accountability moving forward. So that is what Tim said. I want to pull something up here now that I think is actually really kind of interesting. If I can find it, if it's out there, it was in the comments, and we will see whether or not, I don't know if I can find it. I apologize. It was in the comments. It was Nate's response about being owed, him and Brent Tucker being owed an apology directly. Listen, this apology, quite frankly, is not even close to the statement we are expecting. It does not address, they're saying maybe the most serious claim is the Bronze Star with V. And I'm not here to tell you what the most serious claim should be. You can let me know in the comments what you think. We sent a list of questions to Tim's lawyer involving whether or not he actually killed women and children, whether or not he actually shot people using the thermals who might not be engaged in fighting, a story his previous lawyer claims did happen. His boss and teammates say absolutely never did happen. And I'm still chasing down leads with his teammates. I'm going to talk to them. We are going to really, really lay all this out there. To me, as a civilian, those claims are frankly the ones that need to be answered the most. Did you kill women and children? Did you shoot those people? Did you snipe an 11-year-old at 600 yards and take the gun back to the United States, which nobody we can find a witness for? Did you fight 400 Iranians? See what I'm saying here? There's way, way, way more that needs to be answered for. Way more that needs to be answered for. And so far, we do not have those answers. I'm also a little perplexed and confused as to how it can be unintentional that these things were said, or that you unintentionally misrepresented your career. These claims were repeated over and over again. These claims were repeated on the Sean Ryan show. They've been repeated in other interviews. At some point, unintentional is not going to cut it. If it was one thing, if it was just one thing one time, that was it, I think reasonable, rational people would say, oh, he might have misspoke. Maybe he misheard. But that's not the problem at this point. At this point, we have claim after claim after claim after claim that we cannot find evidence for. And trust me, it's not for a lack of trying. I've been on the phone with people for the past week, asking anyone who will talk to me, did you ever see dead women and children? Did you ever hear this barrage of sniper fire into people that might not have been actively engaged in fighting? Did you ever see any of these stories at all? He claims he watched his teammates burn alive. We've asked for the names of those teammates. He says that people were killed to his left and his right. We have asked for the names of those teammates. So far, we have not gotten any answers. I told his lawyer point blank that whatever they send us, whatever proof they send us, we will publish in full. None of it will be censored. None of it will be redacted. The evidence they give us will be shown to all of you. That's the fair, right thing to do. As of Wednesday, July 9th, when I'm filming this, we have not received an answer to any of those questions. Tim's apology, if that's what you want to call it, did not address most of the serious claims other than the Bronze Star with V1, but that is one of many. So we will stay on this. I will stay on this. We will continue to speak to people. I will continue to work sources. I have many more calls set up throughout the week, including today and tomorrow, with people. And I'm going to, whatever the evidence is, if someone comes out and backs him up 100% and has evidence, I will show that to you. If his teammates tell me this never happened, that will also be included. So that's where we are at. And I don't know what Tim's going to do from here, but that apology is not putting an end to this. It's just simply not. I can tell you that for a fact. He needs to address point by point these claims. And until he does, this is not going away. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to respond to as many as I can. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Cost you guys absolutely nothing. Totally free. Huge, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell, all notifications on, and then follow me right here on Instagram and Twitter. I'll see you all next time when we have new information to share.